in 2011.
Welcome back. I'm joined now by Tim Willits from id Software, who is the creative director on Rage, which is looking awesome. And we're going to see a whole lot more right now, specifically with the weapons. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. One of the great things about Rage is that every new environment that you go to will give you a new weapon, new ammo type, new engineering item. It's all about player choice.
Excellent. All right, well, let's dive in right now, and you tell us what we're taking a look at here, Tim.
So this demo here today is the Authority Prison. So now, people that have seen Rage, you know, we've showed a lot of mutants, a lot of wasteland combat, and you know, the response has been, well, you know, it kind of looks like one of these post-apocalyptic games. What's so different? Well, so at E3 this year, what we want to do is show a force called the Authority. They're very military-styled. You know, they don't fight like mutants and bandits. Right. And it shows a side of Rage that we really haven't shown anyone else before.
Right.
This particular demo here takes place in the Authority Prison, a place where the Authority they're doing experiments on mutants. They have prisoners here, and you're sent to rescue Captain Marshall.
Yes.
Yes.
And what about the weapons specifically? What are we using here? And I know that your loadouts will change and you have a lot of customization over the ammo and everything as well. So tell us what we're looking at on screen.
So this weapon right here is the Authority machine gun. It's a ultra-fast, ultra-high-powered weapon. We just dropped down one of my favorite engineering items. It's the Sentry Bot. It's like having another man on the battlefield. It will track enemy AI. You see here that we run across like an electrical force field gate there. We have EMP grenades. EMP grenades can take out electrical equipment. Again, Rage, it's really about finding what works best for you in a given situation.
Yeah, and what we're seeing right here, to be, like you said, it does not look like what we've seen previously from Rage. So
yes.
How diverse does the game get in terms of environments and the play styles that we can expect?
Well, one of the key things about Rage, one of the things that we try to push for is, you know, with the new technology, id Tech 5, a completely uniquely textured world. So every new place that you go to has something new. You know, new environment, new bandits, new settlers. You know, we really try to make it diverse and with a lot of variety.
Mm-hmm. And in all that diversity, was it simply to create a scenario where the gamers are able to influence it, or is the experience going to be pretty linear throughout?
Well, for Rage, we like to call it open but directed. Okay. So there is a story. It's a deep story. It's much broader than we've done in the past. But there's a lot of player choice. If you want to go on side missions, if you want, we just dropped down a turret there and a Sentry Bot. This is what I love when you have two engineering items going at once. The story is something that of course you have to follow, but there's lots of side missions.
Right. Well, tell us a little bit about the story of this particular level that we're talking about. What can you tell us about it?
This is what we call the Authority Prison, and currently we've mind-controlled one of the enforcers. The great thing about this is you can actually control them until they get to some of their buddies, and then you can blow them up.
Right.
Which is
always fun.
Which is always fun. There, yes, he splats into a million little pieces. So you are sent here to rescue Captain Marshall. He's the leader of the resistance, and of course you encounter the Authority, and they try to stop you.
So obviously, for first-person shooter fans, it's been a flooded market, but you guys have been the innovators. What is the most innovative thing about Rage? We know it has so much to offer, but what do you think is the single most innovative thing about the title?
Well, there's really actually not one thing. I mean, it's brand new technology. At its core, it's a first-person shooter, but we have a lot of things that are more than just run and gun. We have vehicle combat, we have some vehicle racing. There's tons of different things you can do in the game. It's on all the platforms, PC, 360, PS3, runs 60 hertz. That's really important. Most people don't know that, but what kind of makes you connected to the game, that fluid, smooth experience.
Well, we're not looking at it right now, but you did mention the vehicular gameplay, which I think when it was first announced and revealed, some people were maybe a little concerned how much it's going to be integrated. But what can you tell about people maybe checking this out for the first time regarding the vehicles in the game and their usage?
Well, we don't want to hit people over the head with it. You know, the vehicles are a critical component. The Wasteland, it's a big place, and we wanted to make getting from point A to point B as much fun as it is when you get there. So again, a lot of player choice. There's some racing, and there's some other elements.
All right, now walk us through this. What's happening right here? It looks like you're actually having to be a little stealthy. Is that right?
Well, we run across some automated defense systems. Luckily for us, we've tracked the EMP. We've tracked the generator, and we've taken it out with an EMP grenade. So the Authority is not only guys in suits. There's also a number of mechanical automated systems that you have to get past. Here, as you can see, we've actually upgraded the ammo there. We're using the advanced Authority pulse rounds. We can throw an EMP grenade out. That'll knock down the shields of the Enforcers. Now, the Enforcers will look towards recharge zones. So it's important to knock those out as well. We've just mind controlled another Enforcer, and his buddy's gonna get blown up with him. So yeah, it's very cool stuff.
Yeah, so you have the mind control, you also have the signature weapon. The signature weapon is called what now again?
Well, the wing stick.
The wing stick.
The wing stick is my favorite offhand, quick use weapon.
Which we're not seeing here, but is pretty amazing.
Yes. It's like a boomerang that goes out, lobs off heads, and then comes right back to you.
And so how many of these types of ideas did you have to leave on the cutting room floor, Tim? I mean, obviously you tried to get as much in as you can, but...
Yes. Well, one of the great things about a new IP is that the world is open to us. And when developing the game, we ourselves are gamers. When something cool came about or some new idea was thought of, we had the opportunity to put it in. That's the great thing about new IP. We're not boxed into a set of rules.
Right. And specifically with this level here, are we getting to a point where you've implemented set piece moments, I'm sure, to be able to guide the player along? What's happening specifically in this level right now?
Well, we're making our way to where Captain Marshall is actually being held. We've run across, of course, a lot of resistance here. We've used all the weapons and the engineering items. One of the great things about Rage is that the AI is designed in such a way where they will react to everything that you use. In most first-person games, you got two weapons, and the AI know exactly what you have. But in Rage, you have an entire arsenal. We've just dropped down a remote-control bomb car, and you see the Enforcers knew it was there, they targeted it, and they took it out. That's one of the really neat things about Rage is our advanced, robust AI.
Yeah, and obviously you guys, from a graphical standpoint, have poured a lot of work into this. You guys are well known for having such high graphical prowess in the industry. What are you most proud of from the graphics standpoint?
Well, with id Tech 5, the engine that powers Rage, with the Mega Texture or virtual texturing system, we are able to create a uniquely painted and textured world. So gone are the days that you're running through the same space corridors for 20 hours. In Rage, we can let artists be artists. They can paint and create these wonderful scenes with really no hindrance to the performance.
Oh, it's looking fantastic. What is the launch date for Rage then?
We're looking at a fall release.
Release.
We're very excited about it. It's going to be on all the platforms. Again, PS3, 360, and the PC.